How to feel drunk without drinking. Many people enjoy the buzz they feel while drinking alcohol. Drinking can lower inhibitions because it releases dopamine, a chemical which makes you feel happier. Most people enjoy increased happiness. However, there are many potential issues with drinking alcohol, including physical and emotional side effects. Additionally, access to alcohol may sometimes prevent people from drinking. Fortunately, there are many ways to achieve a buzz without drinking. Trying new things can be just as effective when trying to capture that feeling. Method 1: Having an adventure. 1. Hit the gym or the local park. Exercise is one of the most well-known ways to experience a drunk-like feeling without imbibing in alcohol. Getting a regular cardio session releases your body's endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine, which are chemicals in your brain. When released, these chemicals can create a sort of euphoric feeling, not unlike the feeling of being drunk. Exercising regularly can make a lasting impact on your mood. Find an exercise plan that suits you. If you're social, try joining a group class, such as cardio dance or boot camp. If you value some solitude, consider taking up running. 2. Go bungee jumping. For a lot of people, the rush that comes from extreme sports is the best kind of high you can get. If you're looking for a mind-altering experience that does not involve drinking, there are a lot of options for you. For example, you could try skydiving, whitewater rafting, or snowboarding. All of these activities have a significant impact on your mental state, as well as being physical exercise. Try looking for local adventure groups in your area. Often, you can join a group excursion for something like rock climbing or hang gliding. This can cut down on the cost of extreme sports, and also help you to make new friends who share this interest with you. 3. Fall in love. People who have been in love have described themselves as feeling giddy and out of control. Being in love or lust can actually affect the human brain in the same way that alcohol or drugs can. When you're in love, your dopamine levels spike, creating a euphoric feeling. Besides euphoria, love can also make people feel less inhibited, more generous, and reduced stress levels. 4. Experience nature. Do you ever notice that you feel like a different person when you're on vacation? That is probably because many of us choose to take our breaks away from our typical environments, and for many people, your typical environment is an urban one. When you're on a beach, in the mountains, or hiking in a forest, the brain seems to process information differently. Sounds are louder, colors more vibrant, and the air feels different. This is not unlike the feeling of being drunk. Go outside. 5. Ride a roller coaster. Your local amusement park can be a great place to find that exciting feeling you have been looking for. Whether you try out the latest super coaster or take a thrilling water ride, there are plenty of attractions that can leave you feeling exhilarated. Roller coasters can definitely provide some of the same feelings you would get from drinking alcohol. You can expect to feel dizzy, wobbly, and disoriented, and often, immediately ready to move on to the next ride. Method 2: Using your imagination. 1. Turn on some tunes. Most people have experienced an emotional reaction to a piece of music. It might be hearing a favorite song from high school, your wedding dance song, or an old family favorite that provokes a very real mental and physical reaction in people. Certain pieces of music can transport an individual to a different time and place. In other words, music can temporarily remove us from reality. Music can create euphoric reactions in individuals. And like everything relating to music, it's all about your personal tastes. 2. Channel your inner child. Want to feel dizzy and disoriented? Kids are the experts. Think back to your younger years. Remember the exhilarating feeling you got from spinning around and around in circles until you fell down? Why not try it again? You could also turn somersaults, or grab your friends and head to the local park or playground. Find a hill to roll down, or go as high as you can on the swings. 3. Scare yourself silly. Fear can elicit many of the same feelings that being drunk can cause. One of the common denominators is feeling a loss of control. When done responsibly, this feeling of being out of control can cause a rush of adrenaline and excitement. Also, after your mind logically realizes that you are not actually in any danger, a sense of giddiness and light-heartedness can set in, which makes the fear worth it. There are lots of ways to scare yourself. Grab a creepy book, or watch a thriller on TV. Better yet, grab your friends and have a campout in the backyard. Have a competition to see who can cause the most shrieking with the scariest ghost story. 4. Stay up too late. Feeling groggy is one of the most common reactions to drinking alcohol. You can try to mimic that by making yourself as tired as possible. Push yourself to stay up later than normal, and read or watch television until you are forcing yourself to keep your eyes open. This will feel like you've had too much to drink. It's not a good idea to try this one when you have an important day at school or work coming up. 5. Drink coffee. Or a lot of any kind of caffeine. Too much caffeine in any form is going to produce the jitters, and might give you the anxious feeling that you could get while drunk. Caffeine can also make you much more talkative and more willing to be social. Just be careful, too much caffeine is not good for your health, mental or physical. Method 3. Understanding feeling drunk. 1. Change your mood. Feeling drunk can definitely affect your mood. Some of these changes are positive, and some you would probably rather avoid. Alcohol causes chemical reactions in the brain, and these reactions can also be caused by other activities. That is why you might be able to feel the effects of drinking without ever taking a sip. Some changes in your mood might include an increased feeling of happiness, giddiness, or excitement. Alternatively, your mood might grow darker, and you could experience feelings of loneliness or anxiety. 2. Alter your behavior. The feeling of being drunk can cause people to start acting differently. When the chemicals in your brain are having new reactions, it is reasonable to expect some changes in your behavior. For example, when you feel drunk you might become more social and talkative. These side effects are likely because you feel a little more relaxed and confident. In other cases, you might become withdrawn and even a little angry. 3. Feel physically different. When you feel like you've been drinking, you will likely notice some changes in how you physically feel. You might start feeling sleepy or groggy, as if you really want to fall asleep. Dizziness is something else that people regularly experience while they're drunk. Your vision could blur, and you could find yourself having some trouble balancing when you try to walk. People usually also have much slower physical reactions when they're feeling drunk. 4. Enjoy new sensations. People like to feel a buzz because it feels new and interesting. It can feel exciting, the same as trying any new experience. Experimenting with these new feelings and effects can be really fun, as long as you are careful. Just make sure to know your limits and be aware of your surroundings when you're trying to capture a buzz. Tips. Get your friends involved. Trying new activities can be a lot more fun if you have a group experimenting together. Laughter can be another way to feel a buzz. Warnings. Be careful when trying new physical activities. Know your limits, and stop if you feel too jittery, dizzy, or anything else negative. Be safe when using caffeine as a stimulant. Also, don't drive if you feel dizzy or groggy for any reason.